The new year is here. It's time to make more resolutions. Actually, just pick up the old ones that you haven't followed through yet. Okay, let's talk about this. I read some great advice, and I think this would be really easy for all of you to follow. Don't make any resolutions this year, because it's pretty depressing to make resolutions and not follow them, isn't it? Yeah. Have you ever made a resolution and not followed it? Yeah. So what's going on here? Well, why don't we follow through with something? The other day I was giving class and I was making a point. It was a class on marriage, but it applies to everything. What you value, you give priority to. What you value, you take care of. What you value, you give attention to. Yes? It's true. Think of your life. Think of a gold pen. You will take care of it. Think of a $1 or less plastic pen. You'll probably lose it at some point, or put it somewhere and forget about it, right? So you're making a goal to do something, but how much do you value it? Because that's going to determine whether you're going to follow through on it. Is it really important, or kind of important, or okay, there's like too much trouble, so many other things to do, gets put on the bottom of the pile. Yeah, so what happens? It's on the bottom of the pile. Exactly. So but you're saying, oh, no, but this, I really want to do this, but somehow I don't do it, because you really want to do it here, but you really don't want to do it here. So what do? We have to, if we want to do something, then we're going to have to be able to find the value in it, why it's important. Just like I often give the example. You go to the doctor. Doctor says, you are a mess. Okay, this is what you have to eat. These are the vitamins, herbs you have to take, and these are the exercises you have to take. And he says, but the most important thing is the exercises. Even if you don't eat the diet perfectly or take these supplements, if you don't exercise, 6 months you'll be dead. Oh, okay. I don't want to die, so I'm going to exercise. Although for the last 20 years, I couldn't get off the couch. Why? I'm giving more value. There's a reason behind this. This is a pretty big reason, like dying. Yeah, that's a motivator, right? If you knew you were going to die if you didn't do something, that's a pretty big motivator. So, okay, now using that example, think of something that you think really you should do. How could you make it like, if I don't do this, I'll die, important? How could you elevate it in value in your mind, in your consciousness? What do you have to do to place this on a pedestal and say, I value this so much, I will do this, or I will change my attitude, or I will change my behavior, or I will change my consciousness, or I will get out there and do this, whatever this is. Right now, just ask yourself the question that for that thing that I want to do, how can I get it to that point that it's so valuable for me that I naturally give it attention? A lot of us, a lot of you listening, tell me, I know this, and I know from my own experience, that sometimes our rounds are really, really, really not good. Putting it mildly. We could say horrible, but we'll just say really, 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 really not that great, right? Why? Now think about it. Why? When you're chanting, why are your rounds really, really not that great? Well, most of the time it's because no value, not giving value to the holy name. Something else is on your mind, something else is distracting you, something else is more valuable, something you have to do, think about. But if you could give more value to the holy name, what would happen? Your rounds would get better automatically. Because what you value, you take care of. You would take care of the holy name better. So anything that you want to do better, think, how do I understand this, the value of this, to the point that it'll be a motivator. So I'll actually do it. I'll actually get myself up and do it because I've placed so much value on it. So try to understand that thing you're doing, whether it's exercise or improving your japa or studying Prabhupada's books, or that thing you want to make the resolution for. Don't make it unless you can give value to it, because if you don't, it's pretty unlikely that after like a week or two, it goes on the list of resolutions that I haven't followed through on. And it's pretty depressing to make a resolution, not follow through on it. Even Nectar Devotion says, don't make a vow you're not going to do. So better don't make it than make it and not do it, because it's just discouraging. But if you make it, understand the value of it, read about it, meditate on it, create that value to such a degree that then naturally you're going to do it. Hare Krishna.